Hey guys, I spent 14 weeks improving my grip using only Grip Masters, and here are my results. The Grip Master is from prohands.net. It's a hand and finger exerciser, and it's designed with individual springs for each finger. The original version comes in 5 different resistance levels, from 1.5 pounds per finger all the way up to 9 pounds. Their website has a handy exercise PDF, and of the exercises that specifically mention weightlifting, I selected the power pinch and the power grip. Based on the recommendations on the website, I plan to build up to 3 sets of 10-second holds, each one lasting 5 seconds, and starting with around 10 to 15 reps. This isn't something you should be training every day, so I settled on 3 times per week. To test my grip strength, I used the Camry dynamometer. I did 3 max efforts per hand and plotted the average each week. On the first day, my best was around 51 to 52 kilos. This was similar to the scores I've managed in previous years, so it seems to be my natural baseline. It took me 6 weeks to build up from 3 sets of 3 in each exercise to 3 sets of 10 in the power grip and 3 sets of 6 in the power pinch. I found the power pinch was harder because it's targeting your little finger and it seemed to fatigue faster. For the power grip, I wasn't considering it essential to close the spring with my little finger for it to be a successful rep. In those 6 weeks, my average grip strength went from 49.7 kilos up to 53.4, an increase of 3.7 kilos or 7.5%. And my strongest effort on each hand was up around 55 or 56 kilos. Around week 4, I'd also introduced some finger extensor work. Instead of bothering with any of the official training tools, I stuck my fingers in a sports sock and stretched against the elastic. After those 6 weeks, it didn't make sense for me to keep doing 3 sets of 10 with my power grip while waiting for my power pinch to catch up. I wasn't too sure how much of my total grip was being contributed by my little finger. Rather than guess, I decided to actually test that out. For a total grip strength of about 53 kilos, I could achieve around 46 kilos without my little finger and 6 kilos with just my little finger. So the answer is a little more than 10% of my grip strength comes from my pinky. If you remember, the resistance of the heavy tension Grip Master is only 9 pounds per finger, which is 4.1 kilos. But a max effort is not the same as maintaining that for 5-second holds for 3 sets of 10. With that in mind, not only did I not wait around while my power pinch caught up, I just scrapped it completely. And if you're looking to repeat my experiment, I suggest just ignoring the power pinch from the start and focusing only on the power grip. The next bit of the graph looks like this. And that's because I thought if I eased off the volume, my forearms would be really fresh and I'd get even stronger. What actually happened is I plateaued, and if anything, I lost strength. I was going to call it a day there, but I thought I'd make one last effort to try and improve. So I browsed the Grip Master Pro range, which goes from 5 pounds up to 13 pounds per finger. And I ended up getting a second-hand extra heavy tension Grip Master, the 13-pound one, off of eBay. At the time, I overlooked the part on the website where it says it's larger in profile, which is a problem because hands typically don't grow as they get stronger, so it doesn't really sit nicely in my hand at all. I cracked on regardless, and my initial efforts again were around 3 sets of 3, but I only progressed to 3 sets of 5 over the next 6 weeks. My average climbed nicely to 58 kilos per hand and then plateaued again, but since I reached a sticking point at 3 sets of 5, that makes sense. They do advise against trying to really push it with the intensity or volume. 1 or 2 times I was trying to get that 6th rep, and then I would have a little strain in my hand and that would be present for the following day. So it's not an exercise where you can really max out or do high volume. So overall, across the 14 weeks, my average went from 49.7 kilos to a peak of 58.2, and my best from 51-52 kilos to several efforts up at 60 and 61. That's an improvement of around 17%, and I'm very pleased with that. Probably my favourite thing about getting stronger is that my old max effort, which was around 50 kilos, the one I was squirming and shaking to achieve, I can now just sit here and I can just give it a bit of a squeeze, and there's 57.8. If I was planning to improve my grip strength even more, I would possibly drop down to the 11-pound resistance and build that up to 3 sets of 10, but given my hand size, I'm probably better off doing something in the gym. I follow a grip strength guy on Instagram called Joel Dirks, and I messaged him and asked him what single exercise he would choose to improve grip strength, and he said the farmer's hold. So if I did something in the gym, it would maybe be with my hex bar, possibly adding pipe insulation to create a thicker bar, and doing sets of holds after my regular gym work. If you've already improved your grip strength, I'd love to hear what worked for you. If that's you, then please drop a comment below. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Hope you found this useful, and good luck if you're trying to improve your grip strength. Cheers.